Hey YouTube, what's up? This is KShard22 here, and my new theme for this year is hacking at a legal level. Now I'm really going to be emphasizing that modding and programming all in this year. I really want to get into this year, but basically a lot of you guys want to know how to hack. And the easiest way to hack is through phishing, and the best way to phish passwords and stuff is to create a program that looks just like the original. For example, when you have the custom UAC prompt, which is this, pop up on a computer, let's say you're on a school computer, and this pops up and you want the username and password for it. The best thing you can do is recreate the program like I did here. Now this program, I don't know what I was thinking, I had some disgusting taste, but this program will do the job. Now, PriceMe V3, you can download this right off KShard22.com. Go to the download sections, just hit PriceMe V3. I was working on PriceMe V4, which will work on any Windows computer at any given time. Actually, the Windows 10 function is running completely good. Just have to work on the Windows 7, the Windows XP, the Windows 2000, and back further. However, that project is at a halt right now, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into this program because phishing with programming is the easiest thing. All you really have to do is look. I just took a picture of the program, cropped it in Photoshop, and then added real life buttons where there needed to be buttons and text boxes, and then a picture. And really, the user is going to just fall for this. It's so easy. All you do is run the program, tell the teacher, hey, come over here, look at this. They're going to look at it, and they're going to be like, holy crap, this is the real thing. So they're going to punch in their username and password. You make a custom error pop up. This error pops up saying so-and-so was not able to accomplish this, when in all reality the password is saved to the computer and it is encrypted. Now, I did get in trouble for this program last year when I put it on the school computer. Long story short, I got called down to the office. They're like, hey, what's this PriceMe version 3 program on your computer? I'm like, hey, I don't know what this is doing on the school's computer. I've never seen it in my life. Well, I was saving my butt because I knew that I had this entire program encrypted and they were not going to find out a single detail. Well, I hadn't activated this program. I was just using it for testing purposes. That's the only reason why I was on the school's computer. The problem was that I never deleted it. And they saw that it was sitting there on my computer. They Googled it. They saw what it did on my website. And they're like, whoa, this kid's a hacker. So I got called down. They interrogated me for 3 hours. And I just came. I was like, hey, no. I didn't do this. I don't know what this is. Leave me alone. And I left and went to the bus. Next day, I brought proof that I didn't hack them. I brought proof of the programming and everything that I had, so that way they couldn't charge me with whatever stupid stuff that they were going to. And I got out of it. And you guys have the same option here to prove that you didn't hack them. And this is, if you wanted to lie like I did, that would have worked, because you're not going to get in much trouble because they can't prove that you hacked them. And another way is just to come clean if you didn't hack them and you were just testing it for me. But here, we can really get into this. This is the real user account control. And what I'm doing today is going through the code with you. I'm releasing the code for the very first time. I'm not going to give it to you guys to copy and paste because that might be a little bit illegal and I don't want to violate the terms and conditions. But I will show you guys for educational purposes how I did this and why I might have done this. Now, normally when you get a school's password, if I get a teacher's password or something, I keep it confidential. I tell nobody I have it. If I do tell someone, they took an oath for 5 minutes. I made them swear over and over that they weren't going to tell anyone. And then also with these passwords, I do nothing with them. I use them to collect data. Now with this data, what I do with this data is I put it in this self-database that I have all the passwords stored I've ever heard of in my life. Now you can find these online, but they're going to be actually full of baloney. So if you use these ones, they're not going to be random numbers. They're going to be actually solid passwords of people that you know. And using algorithms, you can then use guesstimations of what someone's password might be. Now I am actually developing a program for you guys. It's called HackSense Profiler, which will do just that for you guys. It will figure out the password of someone for you guys. Now the software is legal until you use it for the wrong purpose. So this is legal. This entire program is legal, and so is HackSense Profiler. All this will be legal, but you can use it for illegal purposes, like stalking people and stuff like that. But that's all you guys. That's all your thing. So this is encrypted with a code called KMGT. I'm not going to really show you guys my encryption because you know what, that's solid. So here what's going to go on is it's going to I'm going to have my options strict on. So the strict options for this is on. I'm going to have several imports, and I'm going to have several things declared. Okay, just strings and booleans. I didn't and a few integers. That was really it. And then when they click yes, it's going to capture the username, the password, and just that really. And then the panel. I have a panel on here because this is formless. It does not have a border. So this is actually my panel, so they can drag it from the top. And actually, if you were to, they can't open anything. Everything's canceled out, and I will get into that code in just a minute. Here is where I disabled the Windows key, the control, the all, just the basics. Here, I lock them down. So this code, I disabled the Windows key, the control escape, control down, control tab, alt tab, F1. It disables all those keys. And really, if you just disable control, they will not be able to do anything. Not control tab, not control shift delete. They won't be able to do anything that includes the control key. So why I added so many controls, I have no idea. I just did not know that at the time. So really the code, besides my encryption here, this code is very basic, and this is all it takes to really, actually I guess there's a whole lot more. But yeah, this is just a bunch of blank stuff right here. But if you take that out, you just look at this right here, that you could really type this code up in 2 days and be completely done with the program. I have some errors and some checks and some things that can pop up, activations, all sorts of things to fool the person. This is one of the easiest programs you can make, but if you want it to be perfect and absolutely trick the person, like if you ran one of these programs and you said, hey, it popped up to me, I know what the phishing software looks like. So honestly, I would do everything I can to figure out whether it's phishing or not. So if you're going up against like a technician and they know you're smart, if this teacher knows you're smart, you want to make sure that this software is completely stable, has no bugs, and you want to test it over and over. Now this program, you're probably wondering, why am I bragging so much about this program? Well, this program I took a lot of dedication into, and we're going to get into that. So when you first run the program, you'll go into this lock. Now this lock requires a username and password. Now there is a way to recover. However, you needed premium for this recover. Well, now I would give this to anyone for free. Well, you could do recovery mode where you type in the special code that you create, or you can type in your serial number. Or 3, you can do K22 recover, which means you are a K22 member and you are administrator of my group. And you can then use that to power recover, and basically that's just an override button. So after you successfully log in, you'll go to Form 1. Now this is where it gets pretty intense. You can kind of make the program look like Windows Vista or Windows 2000, or you can make it totally look like you're actually going to hack them. Excuse me. Then here's the whole thing about saving presets. Let's say you have this program, you want to just walk into school, open the thing, and it'll launch. And all they have to do is type it in. So really all you have to do is run the program and it'll set up. Well, that's what these presets are for. You log in, you open your preset, then hit start. So basically you can design this program exactly how you want it. No programming. This is just all very simple stuff. You just open it, you create your preset, you save it, then you open it, then you hit start. Now these presets, they are not, I don't believe that they are encrypted. See, we can go here to open preset, and here we can actually see how this is going to activate. So yes, there is no encrypting when the preset is going on, because it's just going to say username, password, domain, publisher. It's really basic. So whoever is trying to debug this program is not going to get much information just from that little preset that they have. So the reason why you guys saw so much code in the actual program itself is because in the premium settings, you can go hardcore here. Now these numbers over here are just for debug technician stuff. So you can create your own encryption. You can do a binary encryption. You can have it auto exit the program. You can have it flash the icon down there, which by default, if you have premium, it's going to do that. You can have the user account control start minimized. These two things took me, let alone almost a month to figure out how to program those. And you can have recovery mode disabled or enabled. By default, it is normally enabled, but no, you don't get recovery mode without premium. So if you guys really want this program, let me know, and I'll start handing out free serials to you guys. And this program actually, it's done online, so you have to have a home computer to connect to the internet on my website, and that's how you get updates and stuff on this, which it's done with updates. But to activate this program, you have to be connected to the internet. There's no offline connection. It teaches you how to recover, encryption tool, missing DLL editor. So basically, you can create your own fake message, which is found somewhere over here along the side, missing DLL editor. So this is your error that you can edit right here. It's not going to look completely like this. It's going to look like an actual error when it opens up. You can make, this has tons of presets for you if you have premium as well. You'll have publishers, presets, domains, and icons for this. So this program is beast. I'm not kidding you. I started in August of my freshman year, and I took it and I finished late November, and I started testing it December 12th on school computers. And then I did it on other computers, such as my other home Windows 7. I did that for probably about 2 months. And then I released it in January, complete 100% bug-free. February is when I got caught, and I brought in proof that I didn't hack them, which you guys can always do too. However, if you guys do, there is one option in this program that you guys should definitely see. And there is also even more settings, more customization, which is real deal settings. You can do a certain amount of lock attempts, secret keys, backlayer, sound, UAC, mouse quick selection. But what I really want you guys to see is maybe it was Form 1. It had to be. View designer. Pretty sure this stretches out. Nope. Well, I will actually run the program for you guys, so that way you guys can see it in action. And as you guys know, it won't show the UAC while I'm actually programming, but this one it will, because it's not the real UAC. So there were build errors. It's going to probably show me where that is. An error. The reason for that is probably because I am on a Windows 10, so it's probably not going to run this. You really need Windows 10 to run this program. But what I was really going to show you guys is you can set this up so it encrypts it in KMGT, which is my encryption. But you guys can't unencrypt that, though. Because if you guys can unencrypt my language, then you guys could decrypt other people's passwords that use my things, and that'd be bad. But you can encrypt it in it if you'd like to not get any real data. But you could send that data to me. I'd love that. And then also, you guys, if you get premium, which I will give it to you guys for free because it's been a year since this program's been released, you guys can create your own, which would be awesome. So really, this is how you guys create a phishing program, and this is what a phishing program looks like. Just make sure that you keep it at that legal level, you guys. And this was for educational purposes. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, check out my next request in the comments. See you guys.